Back again once again. Oh, came to my attention early this morning we had a train derailment here in Bucyrus, Ohio, and apparently they might have had a possible threat of a leak of hydrochloric acid, which is UN 1789. But at the moment they're here cleaning up the mess. So here's what seems to happen right here. The crossing looks like all the tracks are gone. So it was kind of a pretty big mess at that. And over here appears they're re-railing some of the cars. Well, not quite. I would guess this would be R.J. Corman assisting cleaning up the mess here. And it sounds like we have somebody on the Sandusky line moving by slowly in the area. Making noise for the boys, they call that. But on over here, re-railing what's left here of the rails over there, get some of these tankers out. That appears it might be our hydrochloric acid 1789 down there. Yep, it sure is 1789 hydrochloric acid. They were worried about possible spillage and leakage, but apparently that did not happen. So but I'll bet you about any amount of money they'll have these rails back together. This would be the Fort Wayne line, by the way, so over here there's still a couple wheels and axles there laying around. I can imagine what it would have been later last night. I think it was about 9 o'clock or something this happened. Looked like that car got kind of really racked up. As you can see, the rails are like spaghetti down there. Right there, see what happened? I imagine they're going to bring in some prefabbed rail and ties later on. They may just slide over to the other side over there or something. It is a car of scrap metal stuff. You can see it up there. I just wonder if it's a Wheeling Lake Erie this happened to. I don't know what train or locomotive or whatever came through here. Look back over here to the probably the car in question. Anyway, that'd be the tank car, like I said, in question from last night's derailment. I don't know if I can get anything from the other side. Plainer view or not. What they got? Oh yeah, they're trucking this on down further. To get into the better set of rails down there. See, yeah, that's like really got curly cued down there pretty badly. So this whole section got clear over to the old rail station that all messed up. All right, we'll take a standby here for a minute and see what's going on. RJ Corbin, I guess they must have re-railed that hydrochloric acid car, one of them up here at the crossing. So they must have got them cars re-railed down there, further on down. Okay, they're moving on down there somewhere. I don't know where exactly yet. Debris. We got a brake shoe rack there, along with some truck springs and things. Another pile of debris over there. Stacked everywhere. Another set of brake shoe rack over there. And you scrappers don't get any ideas getting free scrap either. They'll nail you for it. Absolutely. All right, we'll see what else happens next. Continuing on, got those cars re-railed over there, and on the section of rails that's still good. So apparently they're moving everything down there where it's there we go. Guess they're gonna attempt to re-rail that car down there at a good section of track, apparently. Well, I guess they are gonna re-rail it over there. Maybe that car wasn't in bad a shape as I thought anyway. But as you can see, I'll bet you any amount of money they'll have this crossing and everything all fixed up by later tonight. Like I said, I have no idea what train this might have been coming down here, so I do have a gentleman next to me from so I just met him. Great guy. So anyway, I'll see if I can get something else on the front of this, maybe somewhere. So okay, I'll be right back. Continue on here though, over here at the station. Forget what it says, Toledo, Ohio Central Railroad Station. Okay, that's what they call this place. Anyway, even the derailment even affect up here. As you can see, they're replacing a few ties down there. This crossing kind of got messed up a little bit here too, but it's passable. I just drove over it. Debris everywhere. And it looks to me maybe, I see all kinds of chunks of wood and stuff. Oh, it looks like tore up tie pieces or something. I'm gonna get a shot though along the line if I can to see if there's anything to see, and we'll be right back. Not to see from this angle either. High rail truck sitting there. Few workers working around there. I'm gonna get up here parallel the line, see if I can see anything. So from this point of view, they got some cars down there re-railed, which is on the other end of that hydrochloric acid car. So like I said earlier, I think I might have said we got a group of workers there, probably planning out the next plan of strategy. On. I think I remember this locomotive always sitting there on that little siding over there at Marion. I think that's the one. Taking it nice and easy down the track there, because that's, well, of course, that's the track that had derailment on. Bush is in the way there. Get the chainsaw out and cut it out of the way. Which I have one in the back for in case. Alright, we'll hang around when I yank these cars out, hopefully, so we'll be back. Alf 38 with derailed tankers, other things. Looks like we got a grain car. And we got our gates working as intended. I see our hydrochloric acid car on the end. I don't know if they got clearance to head on the main line back to where they're going to go or what. And see, this car got a big dent in it. In fact, there's a hole in it. Sure looks like a hole. And the hydrochloric acid. Yeah, it's pretty banged up. And the most thankful thing is it didn't have any leaks on it. But pretty banged up. Looks like he's going to take it on the main line and head out of here. It's amazing he got that thing re-railed and back together so he could at least get it out of there off their Fort Wayne line. There it goes. Okay, that's going to wrap it up for the derailment. So, alright, we'll see you next time.